Lattafa Ana Abiyedh Passion is a schmoopity schmoop of Armani's Power of You. I've been seeing that said a lot on the internet, and I could not disagree more. This is truly its own fragrance. In fact, I've heard that this was actually already in production a whole year before the Armani fragrance came out. And if you have the Power of You fragrance and you have this and you compare them, you can tell that it is clearly not trying to schmoop it. I don't mind the Armani Power of You fragrance. I think that it's nice. I do think that it's a bit too pricey for what it's offering, and I find the passion fruit to be too cloyingly sweet for me to want to wear on an everyday basis. What this fragrance feels like is a toned down passion fruit with added vanilla, caramel, musk, and it's truly beautiful. It's like if Power of You had a full cup of passion fruit and like a quarter cup of vanilla, this is a cup of vanilla, half a cup of caramel, and a quarter cup of musk with passion fruit. And what that ends up creating is a much more wearable passion fruit fragrance that you don't have to worry about being too much, regardless of the situation that you're in. Like, this is a scent that I would not worry about wearing in an intimate office setting. I don't think that it would be too punchy or potentially irritate people, even if I did more than 2 sprays. I don't consider this to be a beast mode fragrance either, which, again, for this style of DNA, of not wanting something that is too cloyingly sweet, I'm good with. I would say that it's moderate. I get about 6.5 hours of wear on my skin. Not telling you that's what you're gonna get. We all have different skin, but I would consider it to be moderate. I definitely think that the Power of You, if we're comparing scents, that is a stronger fragrance in the opening particularly. It does soften up quite a bit, but I found it to be a little bit longer lasting than this one. So whether or not this is going to be a good fit for you, especially if you've already smelled Power of You and you're wondering, if it's going to be up your alley, I think it depends on how you feel about passion fruit. If you love the heavy dose of passion fruit in Armani of You, you might find this to be a little bit lacking. You might still like it, but it's definitely not going to be exactly that same type of scent, which is good because then you're not buying a redundant DNA. If you're someone like me who felt like it was a bit too much, I would highly encourage you to try this out. Passion fruit and fragrance can be beautiful, and I really feel like Lattafa did a fantastic job with this.